is like feeding him false information as close as she can. Which bought us some time to keep exploring. We found like a bedroom thing. We found a vault that we didn't really go into, but we could hear growling from like a big creature, or like a very deep growl or something ominous. And then found like a statue room, and then Darius stumbled into a room with the Furies in it, had a chat about the nature of the universe and how much they don't like Sidon, and came to an agreement. Then we went back downstairs looking for a husk of a dragon, and then found it immediately. And Artemisia, during the combat that had ensued from guards who were shouting, trying to stop us and whatnot, and us trying to tame the dragon, made a deal with the spirit in her necklace, her grandmother, who now inhabits the dragon and goes by the name Nephili. We then continued south afterwards and found evidence of sort of the breeding ground or whatnot, where Nephili had birthed, or Nephili being a clone of Balmitra, had birthed presumably Argon and I'm blanking on the other dragon's name, the one that Acastus has personally. That's also a silver.
Oh,
And then,
remember his name.
but yeah, the two silvers, two, evidence of eggs having hatched here. Oh, we also found one viable silver dragon egg among the two others that unfortunately were no longer viable. And then Icarus, thank you. Then we heard some screaming. Darius and Artemisia ran forward and got ambushed by Argon himself, as in two other coppers, being watched by another one of presumably the Titans' kids. And then we had a bit of a fight, and then we stopped mid-fight because it was getting late, and Ari wasn't feeling well. And here we are.
Here we are indeed, in the middle of initiative.
Oh, actually, sorry, before we keep going, I just want to make a point of order that we did skip Ariad's turn on the first round, I believe. So
yes, we did, which means the first order for this combat here would be to ask you, Ari. I hope the recap was sufficient to highlight the situation here. Artemisia and Darius were lured into this arena where they got ambushed by a bunch of dragons. The entrances are sealed with what appears to be walls of force. Demos has gone down south to try to chase them. Do you think Ariad would have followed Demos, or would you have tried somewhere else? If you're talking, we can't hear you, Ari.
Sorry, I had to switch to push to talk because I cannot live without my fan on.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I have to keep closing my fan every time we talk. It's very noisy. I think, honestly, she would have just followed Demos. Yeah.
Put you next to Demos then. Then I think we're gonna just start at the top here and see how things are. Just to recap the situation, to set the scene, so to speak, the big old Titan, Talius, is currently lounging on a large throne-like theater seat, basically. Sort of half-heartedly maybe paying attention to the fight, more or less often turning to the goatlings that surround him, apparently ordering them to bring him some food and such, because this was very spontaneous. Demos has tried to get his attention, but he sort of just waved him off, like you would wave off your, I don't know, your annoying roommate who's bothering you while you're watching football. That's basically his attitude at the moment here. The dragons, however, especially Argon, are quite intent on causing some pain here. They are certainly motivated. However, 2 of them are paralyzed.
Yeah, because the amazing work of Aravandar came in, paralyzing breathed 2 of the dragons, and managed to make them both
Yes.
paralyzed.
Yeah, I think so far they've even failed their repeat saving throws, if I remember correctly. It is then Darius' turn.
Pardon me, I was muted. So Halldamir, I don't know what you're thinking here, but I would like to, if this works for you, I want to take a ready action to try and do Hypnotic Pattern again, if you can get yourself and Aravandar out of there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I think these guys get repeat saving throws against the paralysis.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And the odds of them succeeding are fairly high, so I'd like to try and pattern them again.
Yeah.
To do some more battlefield control here, especially while we're cut off from half the party.
Yeah, for sure. I can do that.
Okay, so Darius will take a readied action to cast Hypnotic Pattern once his allies are free from this sort of general square area where he can hit the 3 dragons. And I think that Juniper is going to help Darathaxel bite at this young copper dragon. So we're going to bite at him with advantage. 21. Should say piercing damage. I did the macro. Yes. And yeah, I think you have Bardic Inspiration already, right?
Yeah, for slashing. At least that's in my notes. On my token, it says slashing, so...
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just checking to see how many more I can hand out. I think I used some a few weeks ago. But yeah, if I have one, I'll give it to Darathaxel as well. But you can move on while I check my notes.
Okay, Artemisia.
I do.
Okay, so I don't really want to step on any of this stuff because they're all trap-looking things, right? So...
Yeah, to describe them again, these are basically bowling lanes, where every couple seconds a large boulder appears from one portal, rolls along here, and disappears into the other portal. Rinse, repeat. These are pits with spinning blades at the bottom.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, so Artemisia will just vaulting strike over the pit. Aravandar will go around. I can only use one hand right now, but he'll go around. But he can come all the way around. Yeah. And then I will attack. But that was a bonus action, so no martial arts. So I'm gonna attack.
Hit and hit.
Yeah. For 13 and 9, 12, 22.
22. Punching the dragon. He certainly seems bothered by it. Darius, you're ready to action, I believe.
It sure does. So I will cast Hypnotic Pattern. Hopefully they will be less lucky than last time.
They are pretty lucky
So
as it turns out.
Exceptionally lucky.
Well, Argon fails, and the other 2 have to roll again.
Can they be lucky twice? No,
There we go.
they cannot.
3 fails. Wonderful. They're all patterned. That's
Okay,
more like it.
Argon both frozen in place and staring into the distance, basically, looking at pretty patterns. Demos.
They're just trying to show him the
Okay.
truth
Whoa.
of his past.
Argon can make a
Oh.
save against the paralyzing breath. I want
Say,
that to be fair. So, yeah, he makes that.
great.
Stevens will strike at the door thing wall.
Give me an attack roll. You strike with your flurry of blows, but even the adamantine-infused legendary weapon you have seems to have absolutely no effect.
Hmm. Well, the response there would be to hit it harder. The bonus attack as well.
Same result, however. Bulwark will observe. Isn't really enough space.
Mhm.
Can't really exactly see what's going on here, but he doesn't need the details. Incapacitated, he gets a save. Makes it.
Oh, should I have been before them?
You're right after them.
Yeah, I've currently put you at the bottom here, which
Oh yeah.
probably not fair. I'll put you at the top for the next turn.
Really does not matter.
Okay.
And since they're paralyzed, that's fine. Yeah, Ariad will look to Dimas. So I can get one of us, well, myself and one in there, or we can try and find an alternative route. I don't know that we will have much success trying to break this.
She looks to the wall and you know, I'll just, I mean, I suppose he'll get off Suxia then, since, if anyone has to go, it should be him. He fights better alone than Xerxia does in some ways. But again, she's very strong. Maybe she would like to. He would look to Suxia for a response if she would like to go or if he should go.
Xerxia will enthusiastically accept the fact that she can't put her life at risk.
I know you still get the glory. I mean, there's the whole oath and such. I just, I mean, I'll go if, or I could stay and try to bash this down, but to Lois's words, I don't think it's.
Yeah, and I think Ariad will then see. There must be a door. I think Ariad would think that we need to get into the training room, and so I will cast Dimension Door, and I will bring Dimas with me. To well, wherever we really wanna go in there, I think. But I think east. Where would we not get in the way of?
You're fine for any of our effects. It's just making sure you don't hit these traps. I think
Yeah.
even from there you'd be able to see the ball rolling like over and over again.
And the pit in the floor.
The shit. She would probably just go past the gates.
Sure. You merge. It is the fly now.
You Marriott. Good.
All right. Anything else? I believe Dimension Door is a. Oh no, it is an action. Okay.
We can't hear you, Ari. You just see your arrow.
Oh, I suppose she'll hex the young cover dragon one.
Right.
Can't.
Then
It's 2-level spells.
Yeah, you can only do a
You're
cantrip.
absolutely right. Which I can't. I'll stay here then. And look good.
All right, I'll put you at your proper initiative here.
Um,
At this point, Talius will stand up from his throne, sort of throwing his hands in the air almost as he says, "Oh, come on, don't dazzle my pets and then outnumber them. Like, what is this? I suppose I'll get my armor and join this mess." So he'll just turn around and leaves.
you better hurry.
It's funny.
Darius.
All right. First thing I do is give Bardic Inspiration for slashing to Aravandar. Gotta protect the babies.
Yeah.
And then I'll cast Fate Binding on Argon and young Copper Dragon 1.
All right.
So I need a Charisma saving throw from both with disadvantage.
Charisma, you say?
Nope, fail. They are there. Darius twists binds their fate together. He's gonna rescue them, but first he's gotta disable them. Except for AoE, they take damage together and they heal together. Like if one takes it, so does the other.
All right. On to me there.
Okay, I don't know if I want to go punch the fate binded ones, I reckon.
Might as well take out the one. They're all still stunned, so you might as well take out Copper Dragon no number first, and then we can go after the both of them.
Yeah, alright, let's do this.
Oh, sorry, I would have Dareth Axel attack as well. I forgot to do that
Okay.
with Juniper's help. 21 for 6 and 4 fire damage, which knocks it out of stun as well.
It sure does.
Which is fine, because I'm here to smack it around. So yeah, I'll attack it. I'm guessing a 14 probably misses. But I hope
14 is a miss, yes, but the other two do hit.
Okay, so 23 damage. And then Aravandar will come in with his bite.
That's a miss.
Rolling a 7, he can't do much, can he?
Harriet. The Copper Dragon certainly looks like it has seen better days, spinning around to just face this mess of creatures over there, including Artemisia.
Yeah. Oh, the two others are stunned. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't do anything.
But they will be unstunned if they take damage.
Yes, and both of them will be because the other would take the damage as well.
If you want to just go for Argon, though, that's probably what I'm going to do. He's going to.
We might as well take out
actually,
the other one first.
Yeah,
Divide and
true.
conquer.
kill the copper one. Makes sense.
Yeah. I guess I'll start.
Yeah. Oh,
We'll
and
go
Darius
see
would
how
call
many-
out. Darius would call out not to kill them.
Oh, yeah.
Going to-
No, yeah,
going to
definitely.
save
And, I mean, I don't even want to kill the Titan guy, really.
Mm.
So respond,
Yeah. The Eldritch Blast. 3 beams. Let's see.
Excellent start.
Sorry, against which one?
Young Copper Dragon.
Okay, yeah, 25 hits, 14 does not. 15 is that's another hit.
Find some music.
For 26. Yeah, it is on its last legs here. Anything else?
Should have hexed it. Never mind. No, that's fine.
Hypnotic Pattern does not allow for a save. Demos.
Actually, I don't even need to go there. It'll be here. And then I'll just hit this Copper Dragon first. Starting my attack.
The first attack leaves him on 1 hit point. The second attack misses.
And there's
And
a crit.
the last attack is a crit.
Let's say that's the end of the spear. Just don't.
That
And then I
drops
guess I
the
keep it
Copper
ready
Dragon.
over here, right? Just to no reason to knock them out of the
Yeah.
stun before we need to.
Mhm. Yeah, Copper Dragon is unconscious,
Yeah.
right? Not dead.
Yes. Bulbug will go over here and make some small talk with Zexia. So, what did you eat last night? This Copper Dragon is incapacitated. From the back past the screen here, you hear a deep voice echoing, "Where's my damn armor?" Darius.
Alright, Darius needs to conserve some resources because I am burning through them very fast. So I'm going to just take out the short bow of Cupidity and shoot Argon with it. And you know what? Yeah, I'll just do it normally. 20 for 7 damage.
20 is a hit.
Cool. So they are both knocked out of Hypnotic Pattern, but not Fate Binding. And yes, they both take the damage. So then I will have my little duo go over here and try the same thing. Bite with advantage. 19 versus Argon.
19 hits.
11 for both.
The dragons shake off the effect of the charm and are angry. Although that's going to matter for them, it's a whole different question.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too much. Artemisia is gonna I can't go behind where this portal thing is, right?
You can go behind it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because Artemisia has so much movement. I'm gonna come over here and we'll start beating on this dragon.
Hit, and hit.
Yes.
And hit.
For
For 34. Oh, I don't
58.
math well, sick.
What do
You
you
do it for me. 48.
believe so?
48.
All right. Oof.
Yes.
Yeah, Fate Binding is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just turned 48 damage into 96.
96.
Yeah.
It effectively halves their communal hit points
Yeah.
with one spell.
All right, that's me.
All right, Eric.
All right, I will hex bargain, and I don't think that damage will carry over. I don't
No.
know.
It does.
And then
Any
I'll
damage
just blast.
that's not AoE carries over. So like Fireball wouldn't carry over, but Hex does.
Hit, and hit.
Yeah, so long as it's single target, then it does go
It's
like that.
3d6. Oh my god.
It's 47 so far.
I mean, I don't need to wait for the hex damage here because this is enough to drop both of them.
Well, that was quick.
Man, I forgot like how much more powerful we are since the last time we even saw Argon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, At least it's training. You know.
It's true. It's free XP.
I remember when Argon,
So,
threat of Argon meant TPK.
Yeah.
the weird portal devices we could
Just look
go through
around.
them. Alright, well,
I'd say we just wait for the Titan to come back with his armor once he finds it.
I need 2 minutes to save them. I don't think he's going to give us that much time. So we need to protect their bodies.
Deal.
Let's just put him over here.
Yeah.
Find him.
Yeah. Darius is a weak old man, but he'll try to help you do that.
Demos moves them. Artemisia will
Yeah.
wait for the Titan in case he
Almost
comes.
both the dragons over here. That should take a couple minutes.
There we go.
Yeah, you don't really have a couple minutes. You can drag like all the bodies like there.
Oh, I fell in the
You
hole.
think for Demos that would take a couple minutes? I feel like that would be like 30-second stops.
Oh no, this guy's a big right? It's like dragging a horse.
That's true.
'cause I use my charisma on my melee attacks, but I don't know that that will help me carry dragons.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
if you want to do things, you have 3 rounds.
I think Artemisia is just going to prepare for this Titan. There's nothing
Yeah,
like,
getting his armor, you say?
you know, Darius wants times. Artemisia will come to the front and be ready to try make time.
Oh no, I'm with you on this one. I'm not gonna hold back while you guys face a Titan. We'll take him out and then save the dragons.
So, sheep, these traps, like, are they? Do they look as they're on the map? Like, are they? I suppose these.
You cut out, Eri. You suppose they
Could you?
Oh boy.
could I? If you're talking, I can't. No.
Okay.
Maybe you can write it in the chat.
She's trying to reconnect a figure.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
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 Is it working?
That
Sounds
seems better. Yes.
But could you potentially move the end pieces of those, I presume, portals for the big, whatever goal that is?
They seem pretty sturdy and attached to the ground. It might not be impossible to break them off and move them around, but it would not be simple.
can't
Right.
imagine it's a couple turn thing. Are the balls in like a groove on the ground?
Yes, it's like a
Okay.
well, bowling lanes don't have grooves, but
It's
they're
like
like
the-
little
the
the
channels.
gullies like on the side.
Yeah, the
right?
the bowling. Yeah, the at the side of the lane.
Yeah.
They have those.
Gutters, that's what they call them. Call them
Yeah.
a gutter ball if you throw 'em in there, like most people.
So I imagine we're on like a slightly angled surface, so that gravity just takes it from the portal and then it keeps going. It's pretty cool.
Or they come through with momentum.
Yeah, but
Right.
eventually they would lose that momentum.
Mm.
Like half a minute or so, or less later, really. You can see the big Titan once again enter the theater chamber through the door. Still sort of like pushing his arm through like the chain shirt he's putting on. Very ornate thing. In a
You said
colours,
we had
of
a
course.
couple. We said we had a couple rounds to do stuff, right?
Yes, but I wasn't hearing anything, so I skipped
Ah.
ahead.
Okay, I would take a ready to action, but that's about it. When he comes through the into sight or into casting range, I would like to cast heat metal on him.
All right. Let me check something really quick.
Yeah, it does wall of force block spells.
Yes. Doesn't say that it does.
Here's any orientation you choose. Says nothing can physically pass through the wall, so I guess that's
Yeah, it's valid then.
cool. Heat.
I see he first fairly relaxed, apparently looking forward to a bit of a fight. Goes in here, and then he hesitates a bit as Darius casts his magic. Before not only his armor glows red hot, but also his expression.
Yeah.
As he fixates on Darius, as he grits his teeth and just accepts the fire damage.
Not that he has a choice. Oh boy.
Love it. He
Yes,
spent
so
all
I'm gonna cast
those.
a fourth level heat metal on him. Till spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns. So I can't do it this turn, but I can cause him to take the damage again. Since he can't drop the armor unless he takes the time to doff it, I suppose. He has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of his next turn every time he takes the damage. And there's no save and no attack roll.
The save is your face.
Yeah, the save is dropping the thing.
As he will fixate his gaze on Darius as he casts this unfair and unsportsmanlike magic. As he says, "Oh, I was looking forward to a fair fight, but I see how this is going to be. Know that you stand before Tellius, slayer of the crack, conqueror of tribes, winner of tournaments, and the future titan of war. So maybe you'd want to try to be on my good side, but actually it won't matter, because now I've decided I'll just kill you." As the Wall of Force drops, and he will start his turn.
I love how he's all like high and mighty, and it's like, okay, yeah, but we killed your mum. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
the Titan of Death. Like, come on,
You're just next
settle
on the
down,
list.
buddy.
You're not even the original Tallius. You're just
Champion versus champion.
Oh yeah, there you go.
As he will cast a 4th level Spirit Guardians,
Oh.
conquering a variety of ghostly weapons that float around him.
Never
As
mind, he's going down.
As he himself will summon a ethereal, like bluish, reddish, large warhammer. Before simply stomping over all the traps that don't seem to bother him in the slightest.
Rude.
Going here, I guess he can't quite reach Darius.
Arvander, get out the way!
Yeah, like Aravander's going to get pushed here.
Wow. Hey, I mean,
Yes, he will go here and will likely continue moving towards Darius soon. Sadly, he is too far away. Darius.
Ooh, okay. So, as much as I would love to keep, I don't have to keep using my bonus action every turn. It just says I can while I hold concentration, I believe.
Depending on our turns, we all have to do wisdom saves, right?
yeah.
Everyone within 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
Of what, sorry?
Spirit Guardians.
If you start your turn within 15 feet.
Right.
You can end it now.
I have some shenanigans. All right, he wants to come after me. I am going to, as a bonus action. Oh, not quite. So first, I'm going to start moving and make sure that I get around this, but not within range of Spirit Guardians. I think. Yep, I'm outside of Spirit Guardians. And then I'm going to cast Misty Step to be on the other side of this window.
Don't you gotta use the bonus action to do fire damage now?
I can. So he won't take it this round, but I can start doing it next round.
I don't think we want to
Or
be
actually, no.
outside.
Oh no, because
you,
I was gonna use levitate, but I can't do that, and because that's concentration. Never mind. That was a funny thought.
yeah, you're about 1,000 feet up. Teleporting outside without levitate would be interesting.
You just get over here, though. We're blocking.
Yeah,
you.
that's the thought. So I'm gonna move. Use my bonus action to keep heat metal going. So let's roll another. I made a macro for 48. Oh wow, that's terrible. So he takes 9 damage and then disadvantage on his stuff. And then for my action, I'm going to shoot him with the bow. See if I can charm him. So, and you know what? This is worth having Juniper try to help. So I'm gonna give the help action to myself.
Wouldn't
you see
Juniper
short-
die from the Spirit Guardians?
Oh, that's right, the Spirit Guardians. I forgot. Never mind. My bad. And maybe go take out these goatlings. Yeah, let's shoot with the short bow just normally then. 23 versus AC.
Good point. I forgot about the goatlings.
And the concentration is save from the heat.
23 is a hit.
Okay.
Con save. He has advantage on these. Yes.
Okay,
And
so
the 9 damage of the bow, of the heat metal.
yeah, he should take another 9 from heat metal.
Another 9. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
And
more
then
con
it's
saves.
extremely unlikely, but I'll have him try the wisdom saving throw to be charmed by me.
Okay.
He could roll a 1. He could not.
Does not.
He does not. That's my turn. Yeah, move action bonus. But I will have. We're gonna go take out these goatlings.
Also, worth noting, you can see his bonus to his con save there. He basically can't fail his con save unless you do 20 or more damage in a hit.
Yeah.
Or like 24 or more damage in a hit, even.
Crazy.
Something around that.
Yeah, Dareth Axel is going to try and take out Goatling 3 with help.
Didn't even do anything yet. They were innocent spectators until this point.
No, I bet him. Yeah, 9 probably misses. It was with advantage. 2 3s. Wow.
Yeah, 9 misses.
Okay.
All right, Artemisia and Aravenda, give me wisdom saves.
And I don't have macro, but it's +2. 15?
It is a DC 18.
Alright.
You take. What's a 4th level?
Oh,
18 points each.
that's not the worst. Although I'm pretty hurt already. I just remembered.
Vendor. What type of damage does the Spirit Guardians do?
It is radiant.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's annoying. Around I'll disengage. Artemisia will
Actually, no, sorry, I'm off. It's necrotic. He's evil, obviously.
necrotic. I'm just trying to think of what to do. Okay, I'm going to try and avoid fighting this guy because I'm so low on hit points. So I'm going to attack him. Those are awful rolls.
Miss and miss.
And then vault away. Because I have a shield, doesn't provoke.
All right, Ariad, wisdom, safe. That is.
Yeah.
That is a success.
Oh. Oh.
You take half still, though. Take 5.
All right. I Suppose I will move the.
You cut out again, area. I think you're moving the hex, is what you said?
To him.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I suppose there. You get out of that stupid spirit guardian. Yeah. Eldritch Blast. Here we go.
I think your connection might be bad because it's not showing up if you click the macro.
Yeah, it hasn't shown that. Oh,
There we
there it
go.
goes.
Not caught up.
Ooh.
Hit, miss.
You do get Hex on top of. Ooh, look at
14.
that.
Every bit matters here.
And yeah, that's it. Since he can't fail his con saves, that's.
Yeah, I can roll them, but unless you do 24 damage or more, I just won't bother because you can't fail. There you go. 29. Goatling. The Goatling looks at. Who does he look at? Okay, I can't reach. He'll look at Artemisia and say, "Oh, you so desperately want this to be a heroic drama, but you're in a comedy." He'll mock Artemisia.
That's excessively rude. Apparently, it really hurts my feelings.
You fail. You're in a rage.
Okay.
You have disadvantage on your attacks. Attacks on you have advantage. However, if you attack this Goatling in particular, it's a crit.
You
Good
could
luck, Goat.
spend your Bardic to not have that if you want.
No, I'll kill the Goatling. I don't care.
Demos.
It seems like everyone else is running away from this thing, but Demos is a champion and a hero. So he looks up at this guy and says, I suppose I'm only half god, but well, you won't be the first Titan I've dealt with. He moves here, and we'll have to do a wisdom save. That's part of the course.
Yes. That is then 21 necrotic damage from
Ow.
the images of maces and such just floating around him.
So damn bird. Well, let's see if we can do something about it.
Hit,
Mother.
hit.
That last one is a crit. So now I will just see here because I actually don't want this. This is unpleasant. Just look at my weapon here. A lot of Halldamir. It has a bunch of different effects.
Yeah, all damage die get doubled even if you use it after the fact.
Yeah, but there's a con save reliant on that, and this guy's pretty strong con saves, so this doesn't seem like the time to use that. Sure, I'll they all hit, you're saying? And then there's a D8 bonus damage from the crit.
I just noticed that Talius doesn't actually have a initiative modifier. He's just at the bottom with nothing.
Yeah, I added him at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
At some point in the past.
So that's damage, and then so 16, 16, 18. I'll use an action surge to do it again.
Hit, and miss.
That's 17, 17 more, and then we have a bonus attack for another crit, which will be another D8.
All right. That's a respectable amount of damage.
lays into this guy. Just stabbing, just jumping up. He's finding it tight, and so it's probably something like he's like trying to jump up things and get high up. Throwing stuff, vaulting off of the Titan's shoulder or something. Landing on the ground, looking at him.
Yeah, he certainly has very few words at this onslaught. Mostly trying to defend himself here.
How many more seconds do you think you can last?
He'll respond to that as he looks at Demos after the onslaught and says, "You might be half god, but sadly, the other half of you is tiny, tiny man." Bullbuck from the back, just cheers, just in general.
No, he's the one watching the fight.
Yeah.
Aw,
Godling, that's a
first
dragon.
taste of freedom.
The Godling is gonna throw himself at Dareth Axel and try to grapple him.
Okay.
23. That's a success.
Yes, it is.
Dareth Axel grappled.
Eh. Creature has disadvantage on attacks, saving throws, and ability checks. Cool.
Let's go, Godling.
Covered her.
Go here and shoot a no thing.
Doesn't that put him in the spirit guarding? Oh, I guess he can decide he's immune.
Yeah. Now this guy is gonna grapple the owl. That sounds hilarious. 19. Yes.
Yes.
Juniper is grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go then. Gonna go here. And we'll shoot a sling at Artemisia, at Ariad in the corner. 14. No. Talius will, this whole grappling thing, it's pretty good. He gets to make 2 attacks, the first of which will be an attempt at grappling Demos.
They're all at disadvantage because of heat metal.
That's a good point. That is a miss then. He will try that again. 33, I think, is enough.
That's a hit.
218s.
In which case, he will move the grappled Demos into the pit. Make a dex save for me. That is a fail. Demos falls into the pit.
I will cast Featherfall as a reaction.
All right.
I always have Featherfall.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you have the Ring of
I
Featherfall.
don't fall into anything. He lets me go, and I'm like slowly 5 feet around, sort of.
Let's see, how does the trap actually work? There we go. Okay, you take no falling damage, but on your first round you will enjoy the spinning blades at the bottom.
Mhm.
Darius.
All right.
Actually, wait, those were 2 attacks. You can move up. Now that Demos is out of the way. Hello.
Hello.
Make a wisdom save now.
Yes, I will. Where's my wisdom?
That is a fail. 19 damage.
Ow. I'll have to roll for concentration on heat metal, and that succeeds. My turn now, yes?
Yes.
This guy's pretty brutal. So, can you tell me what the deal is with this here? Because I see bars, but also like a wall of force line.
Yes, it is both.
It's both, you say. All right. I'm going to disengage. And I hate running, but Darius is so weak.
Get me out of this hole.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't think I have a way to get you out of the hole.
The hole is 30 feet deep, for the record.
I don't have Dimension Door. I only have Misty Step, and that just works on myself. Yeah, Feather Fall was my only move to try to save you there.
I mean, you're just slowly falling down the hole, right?
Yeah, there won't be any damage, and the damage.
Manaka, you're just slowly falling down the hole.
No, I would get to the bottom.
Oh, I do
Oh,
have a
okay.
way. Can I see Demos because of his levitation? Is there like a little glimpse of him?
You could probably still see like the top of them. Sure.
I will, through the quill, I'll take out the Instrument of the Bards and cast Levitate on Demos. Oh no, it's concentration. Shit.
Wouldn't work.
You
I'll
know,
Yeah.
say again.
I'll have to find my own way out. And if you do that, at least you should use the bonus action first to damage, right?
Yeah. How valuable do we think heat metal is though compared to getting you out? I think it's more valuable to get you.
Valuable.
Say again.
His disadvantage is what's really important there.
Okay, then I will hold on to it. I will just disengage for my action, move over here, and then cast Misty Step to be on the other side of this wall of force.
Okay. Tellius looks disappointed.
Should roll the damage.
Yes. Sorry, thank you. No, I can't because I used my bonus action this turn.
Oh.
I still have concentration on it.
All right. Disengage. Move.
I get to use
okay.
Misty Step once for free.
Hex will do anything? Currently buried under a building.
Oh yeah, she will try and I can't click on her. Can you move these goatlings? Yeah, thank you. Juniper exists just to help because she's not in any actual danger. Can she still use the help action when grappled?
I guess.
Yeah, because I think her priority will just be to help Dareth Axel get out to negate the disadvantage. And Dareth Axel is, because these goatlings are pretty weak, I think. She's just going to try and kill it. Kill Goatling 3. Normally, 19 versus AC.
That goatling is toast.
All right, and she's free. Yeah, and then she'll move, preparing to help Juniper next round.
Right. Artemisia. Been terribly insulted by a goatling in the back.
I have been. And such indignant mockery shall not be forgotten. I can just like get there, it's whatever. And yeah, I attack.
Hit, and hit. Although the first attack is already enough.
Oh, okay. In that case,
It would also be an auto crit, but that doesn't matter.
in that case, I've got plenty of movement to come back here and try and save our little Juniper.
Yeah.
With the rest of the attacks. Aravandar is not afraid. We'll fly down here and attack the goatling. Oh, nice.
And bites the goatling.
Yes.
Eret.
All right. Ariad sees Demos over there. And we'll fly here.
Since you're entering within 15 feet, you would have to roll a wisdom save for me.
Yep.
That is a success. You take half of this. Take 6. Harry, are you still here? Am I still here?
You're still
Yep.
here.
Yeah.
Can hear you, sheep.
Okay.
We're all struggling to hear Harry.
Might be having trouble again. We can wait a
Yeah.
couple minutes.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break really quick.
Okay.
Probably take frequent breaks just for me to walk outside a few times.
How you doing, sheep? You okay?
It is so warm.
Oh.
It is too warm.
Yes.
We had a storm pass over that's like cooled down the UK. Been quite nice.
I'm so looking forward to the inevitable thunderstorm.
If the UK gets weather, then we usually get it a couple days later.
No, man, it was passing away from you. It was coming from the southeast.
Screw you.
I know, it was so weird. All of our storms come from the west, typically. But this one came from the southeast, and I have no idea why.
Probably because of the enormous amount of heat coming up from northern Africa, which is what we're
Yeah.
feeling.
That's probably what it
Pushing
is.
air just below over towards the colder regions.
But yeah, it's been miserably hot here until yesterday. It was raining. Today I think is like 16 degrees, which has been absolute bliss, I think.
Nice.
For once we didn't have like the air conditioning blasting us all day, like throughout the day.
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah. Sheep's just taking a step from his PC, Harry. I'm back.
There you
No, Air is having trouble still.
Yeah.
See if it recovers.
Hmm.
Is it just an internet problem? Did you have this yesterday?
Didn't have this yesterday, no.
It's not an area thing, otherwise he'd suffer from it too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Cheap, I think this is just a quarter here, but do you mind exposing what I can see? Sorry, it looks a bit weird.
Sure, it's very exciting, I can tell you.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, good to know that there's a door. I thought this was like a straight on thing. Hmm. Oh, Harry's connected. I feel like I'm playing a JRPG right now because I have exciting battle music and all the characters are just standing in their animation.
Hello?
Hello, Ari.
Welcome back.
Yes, so my internet already reactivated and disconnected.
That sounds terrible.
It's always
Hey,
Yeah, it's still cutting off. That's annoying. I mean, we'll have to make do.
Fridays and Saturdays.
Maybe it'll recover in the course of the evening. So you wanted to fly down into the pit, grab Demos, and use Thunder Step. You can also teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller. Yeah, that works. Where do you want to teleport? Back in the corner, you said. Oh, she's gone again.
oh no.
I think that's what she said.
Let's do that for now. Let's play another round here. Ariad dives down into the pit, grabs Demos, and the two of them quickly find themselves back here. Which makes it Demos' turn.
I guess I take 3d10. Wait, I get both with them. Right. But Talius would, right?
Well, you were both in the hole, so I don't think it would reach him actually. Like you were like 20 feet down in the hole already.
Makes sense.
And the 3d10 is only after you have left the space, so you're already gone.
Yeah, you're fine. Just destroy the trap.
Yeah, I guess you hear like the grinding of metal as the blade is damaged and like scratches the ground now.
All right, let's have a roll. That's so annoying, but he's got to be like someone's got to be near Talius, otherwise you can't win. So just got to move back in here.
Give me a wisdom save.
Another headlong charge.
20 points of necrotic damage.
Do we have a sight on? What is this? Why are we fighting this guy? Make his attacks.
Hit.
A crit for number 8.
Damn, dude.
And from the bonus attack, there's a miss.
That is a mess. 54. Oof. Yeah.
Did Eri when Eri did the thunderstep? She's just putting stuff in the chat.
Yeah,
Wow,
but
damage.
there's elevation at play as well. She was like 20 feet down to catch Demos mid feather fall.
Yeah, I just wanted to
So
make sure she
Talius
wasn't.
would have been too far away.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that.
It just fucked up the trap that the walls protected Talius.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that she wasn't like missed.
Also would have hit the unconscious dragon if Talius had been hit by it.
Hmm.
That's probably for the best.
All right.
Oh,
Good
hex
night.
damage too. There he says.
Oh, hex damage.
If he, is it only when you take damage from the warlock that you get hex damage?
Yeah, only from the warlock, I thought.
Oh, I think she. Oh, maybe she was saying that.
I think she
regarding
means if she gets the
the
thunderstep damage.
Thunderstep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind. So nothing.
All right. Well, that can't do anything. Talius is thoroughly bloodied, beyond so, in fact. But he for sure is a fighter. He's got like a slight bloodied smirk of someone really enjoying a fight, although perhaps with a tinge of madness. As he will, Darius has taken the coward's way and has left the arena, which is disgraceful, really. So he will try.
I'll be alive and he won't be. So
So he will.
I'm still hurting him.
He will drop his Spirit Guardians and use a staggering smite instead, as he will attack with his Sacred Warhammer. That's a 31, which, with the staggering smite, has another 17 psychic damage on top, and a Wisdom save, please.
Hang on. Wait. I would like to make Demos roll a 19 against this. Because whatever he's about to hit you with, I don't think that we should let that happen.
All right. Then Demos makes the save. That takes... second attack. 16 is a miss. That's a natural 1. 43. I'm going to believe you that is the amount. As he swings and swings. So the magic-infused first attack, unfortunately, only half connecting. Darius.
I'll raise my hand and continue to burn him with my bonus action. 25 damage.
A lot of damage. Ouch.
So for my action, I would like to make a perception or investigation check, your call. Darius is looking through the wall of force, and he would like to find one of two things, is what he's searching for. Some sort of master switch to turn off the walls of force, or like just open up this arena, because he just like closed it, right? He just trapped us in here. So I think there's some kind of thing to be done about that. The other thing he'd like to look for is if there's a key to Nephili's thing in here, maybe like on the throne or something, like the master switch, or just like hung on a thing. He'd like to look for those two things.
All right, give me a perception check.
I bet he's such a douche. He's got it like round his neck or something. It's like on a necklace.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I
Yeah,
bet.
could
I
be.
bet.
Dirty 20. Oh, I roll with advantage. Hang on. I'll do that again. See if I get better. I always forget that. No, dirty 20.
No. Looking around, Darius does see. How would you put it? I guess like contraptions, like buttons or small levers that seem to be on the side of the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Although there's no key.
No key. Okay. Then he'll, mentally communicate that to Juniper, and Juniper will go and take a look at these buttons and see if closer up there's any like markings or whatever that indicate what they do.
There's 4 buttons in total.
Mhm.
And I don't think Juniper. What language would they be in? Well, it's not standard 5e, so I guess they would just be marked in common.
Okay.
Which makes it pretty trivial to understand. 4 different ones. One turns off the light in the spectator's chamber, or rather turns on the darkness.
Mhm.
One does this one. One does all the Walter forces elsewhere, and one deactivates the traps.
So sorry, one does this one, and then one does specifically every other one except for this one?
No, it's this one, and all the smaller ones are a separate button.
Okay, then Juniper will press the button to release this door.
All right.
Then Axel will come and release this door.
There's one button for the small doors.
Yeah.
It's,
one button for all of them. Okay.
Yeah, for all of the small doors is one button. There was another button for this big wall.
Right, but that's already done.
Yeah.
Yes, both the
Cool.
wall of force disappears and the bars disappear back into the ceiling.
All right. Darth Axel, now that there's no spirit guardians and this guy is bloody.
Darth Axel
she's
could
gonna go.
turn off the traps. That's another button, right?
One just turns off the traps?
Yeah.
She could. I don't feel like in character she would. Like, she knows that she's smaller than she should be and has to be restrained. But when she sees the spirit guardians gone and this guy bloodied and almost down, she wants to go for the kill.
Yeah,
She is a red dragon trapped in a red wormling's body. So she's gonna take her victories where she can. And roll this attack, which is nowhere.
That is a terrible miss.
She tries.
Not easy.
Guardians.
Yeah.
There's no guardians. He dropped the guardians.
Yeah, he dropped them. Staggering Smite was concentration.
Artemis is going to throw some javelins of lightning.
Miss and hit.
19. How bloody does he look though? Like
very.
Like martial arts maybe beat up, maybe?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
It is Deimos' and Ariad's turn next. You might want to just save a key point.
Yeah. Yeah, leave it.
We'll just do Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the pertinent decision for a warlock.
Hit and hit. Give me some hex damage. Ooh, okay. That is exactly enough to...
Yeah.
Well, pretty much exactly enough to drop him. His weapon disappears before he slumps down. No longer like this... what's the word? I should not try to describe things for a sec. I guess this boastful fuck, but more like an annoyed, half maddened, Titan who really didn't expect this. If he had breath left, he would surely curse you tiny people. How dare you?
How
He
dare
doesn't
us?
have breath as he falls. In that case, combat is over.
Just walks back through the door.
Oh, I suppose it's too much to hope he has a key to the vault.
Looking
One way
over
to find out.
Or dragon.
Looking over him, he does carry a bunch of stuff. Although it is not the bunch of stuff that means he has multiple valuable things. He literally carries a bunch of random stuff. Like half-empty golden goblets, like just in his pocket, and like packaged like sausages that he has apparently forgotten.
He's
He
the
is
Titan of
he's-
War, but also kleptomaniacs.
he is mostly very messy and appears to enjoy a lot of snacks. Although some of the more valuable utensils he's apparently just stashed in his pockets look somewhat valuable, actually.
He's literally living in his dad's basement. Just, oh,
I mean, yeah.
gross.
They could probably be sold for 1,500 gold total.
All
Okay.
right. I mean, that's
not?
just good stash money. Why not?
Yeah.
Right in there. There we go.
You know what that is? That is arcane cannons.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Do you have,
After
what's the deal with his Warhammer?
His Warhammer appears to just be a manifestation of himself, really.
Ah, I
It has disappeared as he's gone. Actually, there's one more thing of note. Like among the empty bottles, most of which smell slightly alcoholic, does appear to be a smaller and stoppered bottle that looks like a potion.
What kind of potion? That's the question.
You would have to identify that for me.
I can do that during a short rest. That's fine.
I would love a short rest.
Yeah.
We need. Let's
Yeah.
just turn on the walls of force.
He doesn't have. Okay. I was really hoping he had the key on him because I don't. I mean, maybe it's in the back room there.
I mean, yeah, we can check.
Yeah. Darius has other things to do first, though. So
I'm just
you go
like-
ahead.
Ouchie. I'm sore. Oh, so very sore.
I think Darius will go and make sure that the job is done. Darius would like to blow a 6th and 5th level spell slot to cast Darius's Draconic Anti-Venom on these 2 dragons, or on these 3 dragons.
All right. I can't really roll saving throws. In
He'll
which
just
case,
sit there and siphon out the.
Do they get small?
Yep.
It looks like it.
If it lasts for a minute, they are cured of all aging potion effects and shrink to their natural size permanently. So I can use it in battle as a debuff, but extremely likely that they will eventually throw it off, or I can use it out of battle and pretty much guarantee to fix them.
they do turn significantly smaller. Like larger than Eravanda and Darafaxel, but compared to their old size, they are perhaps a few years old.
You know, our little babies are growing. Okay, they're getting there.
There we go. And then he'll gather the 3 and start nursing them, making sure that they are okay. And he doesn't want to try and wake them up because it's going to be a weird experience, but he wants to just make sure that they're stabilized at least.
Yeah, they're stable. In the corner.
And that is most of my good magic gone, but it's what he would do.
Oh, do we? Do we take a
No,
short
we
rest
take a
then,
short
Luke?
rest, and we go up and meet Sidon probably.
Say again?
We should probably take a short rest and then go meet Sidon.
We
I
still
wanna-
need to free Nephilim.
Yeah, I want to take a short rest, but I have a feeling that the key must be in whatever back room he was in, right?
Let's go check out the back room and then we can take a short rest.
I'd rather take a short rest just in case first.
Alright, okay, sure.
Because I'm like half dead at this point.
Yeah, but we don't know when Sidon is gonna show up. Like Versi bought us some time, but we don't know how much time.
Mhm. I would really like the vault key since we lost the opportunity for the other Titan to tell us about it.
Yeah.
But we just have no idea where it would be. So.
Although I do have an idea for how we could get to the vault without the key. But it would require Darius and Ariad cooperating, and I don't really want to speak for Ari.
No.
Mhm. Let's just loot. We'll do without it.
Okay.
I guess we'll take a short rest first.
All right. Attempt to
I will
take
play the
shots.
Song of Rest.
Well, I'll turn on the small walls of force. Like to the corridors.
Sure.
Just
Honestly, you could
security.
turn on. You could leave, and Juniper could turn on the big one, because she
Or we
can
could-
just hang out.
We could just be in there.
Oh, there's a door
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
whatever.
but the wall of force activation is also there.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Yeah,
anyone was going to come around, they probably would have, given this noise and so forth.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Alright,
Demas was right. Let's move into the stands.
So it's more comfortable.
Okay, let's take a seat, take a nap.
I'm Lord of War now.
Darius will ask Bullbug for help, looking after and carrying the 3 little dragons.
Sure. Can do that.
Thank you, Bullbug.
And you can, in fact, take your short rest as nobody seems to come check on this mess.
All right.
Wonderful. I'm going to probably need all 3 of my remaining hit die.
6 more.
Yeah, take a free D6 on top of that. I'll use the Song of Rest.
Plus 4, plus 4, plus 4.
Guess I'll use my wizard dice first.
24. That's not much, but whatever. And then I'll kick my hit dice to 0.
All right.
Oh boy.
I think for the side-on fight, I'm going to be in melee. I am low on spell slots.
We are mints. Yeah. Oh, did we did settle the whole like hit die thing? I don't remember for our dragons.
Yes.
Yes, all creatures can do it.
If they fit dice, they can spend them.
We
Which
didn't
is
take any
the
damage to
what
them.
this like when it says
Or
hit
Darren
points,
or
it's
did.
the 68 or like where do we see hit die?
If you look on the
yes.
monster stat, it's right next to your HP, what their hit dice are.
Okay.
And then you add their
The little
Um, con. Yeah.
which is 3 for him. I suppose he gets Song of Rest, right?
Silver Dragon. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Oh,
Silver
look at
Dragon Wormling.
so much healing.
Yeah, so 68. 68 plus his con. Or D8 plus 3 each, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. You know, he did some work today. He's a good little
Mhm.
dragon.
Mhm.
It's once a day the dragon breath cooldown, isn't it? For the babies.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
we both used them on this fight, so
we did.
they're out of breath. I think Xerxia still has hers though.
Yeah. She was locked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point I'm just considering my job to get you to decide on fights with like fully stocked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And Xerxia and Bullbug.
Could you have spent that the rest identifying the potion.
Oh yeah, I'll cast Identify as a ritual on the potion.
Sure. It appears to be a potion of supreme healing.
Oh,
Toss to Demos.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I'll also toss you my clam. You'll need it more than I do, son.
Okay. It's given to you. Meant for you to use.
Oh, if it's given to me, then it's my decision what to do with it. I choose to give it to the one who will use it best. It's in my interest, after all.
Does Amelia still have hers?
the clam that gives the bless.
Less and water breathing.
No, I used that a while ago, I think.
Yeah. And I
Oh,
think
yeah,
Harriet used hers in the Lutheria fight.
I'll take it.
I'm running low on magic already. I think I'll be in the fray with you, but mostly just be trying to take hits away, give you more time.
We'll fight better in a ship war.
That's right.
Now, do you want to see what's behind that door, or should we go face him? He's probably getting impatient.
I want to find the key to free Nephili. She has promised to actively aid in the fight, and I'm not feeling amazing in the prospect as it is.
Indeed.
And a adult silver dragon would be a great ally in this fight, I think.
Need all the help we can get.
Yeah. So
I
Artemis,
still want to find a way into that vault and investigate the roof.
Sounds Amelia empty of hit. That's it, though.
yeah, I'm out.
God.
Yeah.
I looked around. Maybe it was a mistake to not just wait for Sidon to begin with.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy to rescued 3 of these dragons. I did not expect to do that before Metros, so.
You know, we rescued a silver dragon egg. We've rescued a baby silver dragon that's probably a bit brainwashed, and 2 young coppers that are probably a bit brainwashed.
Oh god, yeah. Getting the propaganda out of Argon's head is going to be a long-term challenge. Oh yeah. Anyway. Yeah, on you. Go ahead if you
Yeah.
want to go through that door.
Let's open the door.
All right. Open the door, revealing an incredibly hostile hallway.
Oh my god! Great.
To your west, through the wall, you can, well, hear faint vibrations and the sounds of music.
Right. And to myself?
To your south, you hear perception checks.
I hear perception checks. Interesting.
You hear shuffling of things, mostly.
Shuffling of things. Okay.
Yeah, like papers and glass and all kinds of different materials, really. Like, it sounds a bit like someone trying to clean up.
I mean, Artemis will look to his party to see if they're going to follow. But she's going to head towards the.
Stemus knows he needs to keep himself ready for the fight. If he's
Yeah.
if he's the only person who's going to have any resources, then
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
for
going
sure.
to need everything he can. Right? He's going to fight outside alone.
I just want. I mean, that's the thing. I want to find the keys to Nephili so that at least you have major backup.
Yeah.
So yeah, Artemisia will pop open the door.
Right. You pop open the door.
Don't have Bardic anymore.
revealing what is best described as your typical college dorm room. A large bed covered in stuff, like empty goblets and like plates that were just sort of put away, and like socks and boots, and it's a mess.
Mhm.
And in that mess, a beautiful dark-skinned woman, currently frozen with large eyes looking towards you, who was apparently in the process of presumably sighing a lot and also cleaning up.
Artemisia will like give her a like very tired smile. Say, "Hi, I'm just looking for a key to a dragon. Don't suppose you've seen a key anywhere?"
She hesitates for a moment, still apparently a bit afraid, shocked, uncertain how to react. But she'll sort of point into a corner of the room and say, "That's the corner where Talius usually keeps the things he considers important."
Oh, thank you. That's very helpful of you, which is a vast difference to what I've encountered today.
She points like sort of over here, where there's a pile of well, what looks like more potions, actually, a handful.
Oh,
As well as, while digging around a bit, you do find a large key.
oh, okay. Potions. I would definitely pick up all the potions.
There's 3 of them, and they look identical to the one that Talius carried.
Ooh. Artemis will then look to the nymph, point to the door, and say, "What's the other side of that door?"
She pauses and says, "That's a concert hall.
Concert.
Well, it's not large enough to be a hall, but that's what it's called."
Oh, that sounds terribly boring. Thank you anyway. Your boss is dead, so bye.
She turns a bit white as you close the door again.
And how Artemis is going to take the trek all the way to Nephili and say, "I've freed the dragon, I've got some potions, let's do this."
You should take one of those, Halldamir.
Just drink it, yeah.
Okay, would you say potion of superior healing?
Supreme.
Supreme healing?
ND4 plus 20.
10d4 plus 20. Also,
Allegedly.
You're a healing of nothing on these.
also, how many are there
4 in total.
that I picked up
One-
from the room? Or
1 on Talius and
Okay.
3 from the room.
okay, that was not bad at all.
Above average. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, definitely good. So, that
I'll look at you.
means I've got 2 in my hands. Does someone want the other one?
Maybe give it to Ariad because she goes down the least of us. Or I guess I can take it for now since Ariad's not here. But...
Sure. I'll give it to you for now.
Okay.
And then Artemis is going to go free her kind of grandmother.
The dragon does look over to Artemisia, somewhat hiding her obvious impatience, although not with much enthusiasm.
Artemis will say, "Remember our deal. Remember that I just had to kill a titan for this." And then we'll reach up and unlock the collar. I was a collar, right? Yeah.
It's multiple chains like
Multiple
attached
chains,
to,
yeah.
to limbs and such.
I shall steadily unlock everything.
And as Artemisia does that, Nephili rumbles. Perhaps one of these days you'll truly believe that I have your best interests in mind, and therefore also the best interests of your companions. You are my descendant. You might not be my daughter, but I see you as such, and therefore you deserve only the greatest.
I appreciate that, and I do hope that you can show me exactly that. I have hope inasmuch.
I'm afraid now that I no longer reside around your neck, I suppose, I will be rather busy with life and such.
Well, after we've defeated Sidon, just don't be a stranger.
Bobs her head in a strange motion that isn't quite human, but also makes no sense on the dragon. And she says, if you want my advice, then I will most definitely give it. However, you should perhaps look to the rest of your group to guide you along the proper hero way. I would not know anything about that, nor about fame.
No,
As far
Demos
as I'm
is...
concerned, I do not need to be mentioned in the annals of history, but you deserve a spot.
Artemisia will nod and say, I think I will look to my companion Demos for heroism and fame. And I shall look to my own morals to bring about a better place.
Here, here.
Yeah, something along those lines, as long as it sounds impressive.
Artemisia will give a smile. Let's go kill a Titan, shall we?
Mm.
The dragon will hesitate for a second before she twists and turns, and eventually, in her place, stands a person instead.
Hmm.
Just looks herself over a bit, frowns a bit, sort of as if dusting off some imaginary dust from obviously conjured clothing. As she says, as she shrugs and says, "I suppose this should do. I used to be able to conjure much more impressive clothing, of course, but small steps. This new form certainly is strange. How do you wish to proceed with the confrontation with Sidon? I'm afraid my magic will not be of much use, and I suppose I could do dragon things. I hope it comes naturally.
I think doing dragon things is probably the pertinent option. And you can always look to Aravandar and Darathaxel if you aren't sure how to do that. I suppose Xerxia as well, if you're unsure how to do dragon things.
I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. But she looks to her companions and says, I think we're pretty much going to take the Lothario approach of being upfront and bold, no?
Hmm. I have a question for you, Nephili. Are you aware of anything inside of Sidon's vault? Aware of what he keeps in there?
I am aware of most of the items, I would assume, unless he has collected more. My knowledge is outdated, to say the least.
Could you describe one to me that you're most confident he still has?
Let me have a think. And I think I mean scrolling.
I was also gonna ask her if she knew, like, where the key would be other than on Sidon, but I have a feeling it's on Sidon.
Yeah, it's on Sidon probably. However, I was having to think about this last week because we have that, like, presumably it's a Cerberus in there, right?
So,
If I can find exactly where something is in the vault, then we don't risk Ariad either jumping like into it or too far. And on the other side of the wall, she can land right next to it, and it can also make her invisible.
Mm-hmm.
She'll say, I remember two particular items very fondly. One, well, now certainly has a strange aftertaste to it. Sidon owns Belmitra's skull.
Oh.
It is
Really?
certainly impressive, although just as macabre, I suppose.
I suppose
Oh,
it
that
is
makes
literally
sense. Yeah.
is literally the same skull as you have now.
Well, if this body was a clone, then yeah, that makes sense.
The other item I remember is a large bronze or gold or some alloy gauntlet. There's 5 sockets for gems, particular ones. I believe Sidon only ever managed to collect 4 of them, however, and given up pursuit of the last one for unknown reasons. It's valuable, but I don't think it is particularly powerful in any sense of the word.
Sorry, he has an infinity gauntlet?
Apparently. Demas will have to collect the 5th one and rule the universe.
Um,
Well, there we go. You can use the locate object on one of those two and get an exact location on it, and Ariad could dimension door in there.
Do you
Grab
remember if
everything.
there's anything of note that may help us in a fight? With Sidon?
Oh, this and that, helmets and swords and shields and all that sort of stuff.
Hmm.
Magical, I'm sure, but I never cared for them.
No, that's fair. Okay, I mean her Ariad getting in there is one thing. Ariad getting out, she doesn't have a point of reference to go to, right?
Yeah, she would just get the location from me. She could zip in there and then collect everything and zip out.
No, I mean she wouldn't have a location, like she won't have a point of reference to come back out of.
No, well, yeah, she can just think of where she left.
Dimension door work like that?
You can anywhere you can visualize within range, and you can also just imagine. It specifically says you can go 40 feet in front of me.
Yep.
So between that, like if basically you could use locate object to get an exact position, so she doesn't jump into the dog or through the wall. And then, if she's invisible, just collect everything and then jump out.
You give it a go. I'm just worried about warding.
I mean, I don't want to speak for Ari, but that was the sort of the shenanigans that I schemed up during the week.
Yeah.
If your next step is definitely facing Sidon, then I do not want to do that without Ari.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
I would also like to investigate the roof.
Is Ari coming back?
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
seems unlikely. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know, but it's been 20 minutes or something.
Mhm.
So I think she's
Uh.
struggling with whatever thing her driver does.
That's why I think we could try to sort of just busy ourselves for the rest of the session with this other stuff, and then be ready to fight Sidon next time.
Just don't want to spend any resources.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
concern.
great.
Oh, I mean, I've only
Well,
got.
if we can get another short rest after that, then and again, I don't want to do that without Aries' consent.
I will also say I would welcome a shorter session today, so maybe
Yeah.
that'll work.
Move ourselves to the top of the tower in the waiting room, and then we can face him there next time.
Mm-hmm.
We can do whatever. Then we'll see how we look at the end of that and how much more exploration we could do.
Well, we could. Are you able to ask Ari if there's a chance she'll be back anytime soon, or? Because I know she's having problems, but
Yeah, I mean, she's not online.
yeah.
At least not here. I don't think it's still there.
Well, anyway, let's get back up to the other floor because we cleared that, and then we can figure out what we're gonna do.
Want to go to the top? Or which floor do you mean?
The one by the vault.
Yeah,
Waiting.
the waiting room. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, turns out it's not the waiting room. The waiting is not necessary.
The waiting's over.
You've spent quite some time here, including a short rest or two, which means we will end as you ascend the stairs. Because I want Ari to be here and Sidon does his villain monologue.
Mhm.
Remember, we got that time stop thing. Got to run all the way there. Bulldog.
Oh, I forgot Bullock. Oh no.
Yeah.
Where is he? Oh, he's covered in dragons.
He's covered. Yeah.
Jesus.
Maybe he stays on the stairwell with all the
Yeah,
baggies.
he can sort of gently leave them somewhere. I mean, we probably don't want Bulldog to face Sidon, so yeah, he can just look after the drink.
Well,
He's on Dragon Wall.
he's a hero.
That's true. They're unconscious. They're not waking up anytime soon.
I mean, and the best way to fix people's minds is usually not to imprison them and like force them to. Probably better to just let them go. Then eventually they'll grow up and figure out the world.
Yeah. That's basically the plan. Oh Jesus, that is a giant X.
Giant X? What?
I just see a red X that we're standing on.
Oh,
Really?
Try reconnecting because you apparently failed to load the map.
Yeah, mine's connected. Mine's loaded nicely.
Simon does not look how I thought. I didn't think he would have long hair.
No, he's got like a I don't know how to sort of describe it.
It's the old man sort of look.
Yeah.
I imagine like Orlanth from Glorantha. He's like a storm god. Big blue guy with goat horns, This guy looks like he isn't fun at parties.
No.
Sort of a Denethor vibe.
Yeah. Oh, we already knew that. Not the Denethor, but no fun at parties. Yeah, still failed to load the map. That's weird.
That was weird.
Because I've seen it before. Right?
Yeah,
Assuming we're at the same place.
He's literally sat at one of the tables. There's it by the big map.
Oh, that globe thing.
Yeah. So he's just
Can you
sat.
point at the globe? Just give me a point of reference.
So the map is here.
Cool. And
in
where
big
this is like the
circle.
stairway.
Yeah, so the big stairway is here. Then there's a path to here. Is the room.
Okay.
It's like all of this.
I have a general idea of what's up.
The chairs are here, and he is right here.
Sat
map
on
is
one.
here.
Yeah.
Is there? His dead daughter is over here.
I see all the tokens. I see her. Hopefully it works next week.
I'm sure it will. It might just be a weird caching thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one thing that you could do. You could well, I suppose we don't have another map, but you can clear the cache by double-clicking the memory being used.
Where?
You know that at the very bottom right, you've got that bar of
Oh yeah.
I think if you double-click
Blank
that,
server.
or there used to be a way you could just clear like the active cache. Don't know if there is.
I feel like it's so much harder with his dead daughter next to him.
Current size of master.
I mean, you know.
Double click. Clear the cache.
Yeah, you can clear something.
Okay. I'll try again. I mean, we're pretty much done. This is just.
Yeah, clearing the cache has just killed it, but whatever. Damn,
Here we are, guys.
It's a shame.
Let's side on.
Yeah, we're going in very much half power. But you know,
No,
I think
still no.
we've got a bit more meat on us.
And now I've lost the other map too. I see a red X there as well. That's so weird.
Oh well, I'm sure next time it'll be better.
Yeah. No, I'll just watch your stream and just
There you
use
go,
that
yeah,
to guide myself.
That'll work.
Yeah, or just be like, yeah, move me up that corridor. Because I remember there was like a corridor like around here and something like this to get to the.
You
the, like,
literally
time
marked
room.
it out perfectly. I don't
Did I?
like you literally marked that corridor out perfectly. That was so weird.
Oh boy.
Like you literally, your cursor went through the door and then you went up and around. Like it was
Really?
perfect. Although I think there's a room up here, but like you literally stopped in
I
the
just
middle of
cut
the
through
corridor.
cut through the room.
It was really good.
I am Darius. I see the alternate timelines in which my map asset did load in. Yeah.
I just overlaid.
Yep. Darius is very much drained, but we've got Xerxia, Demos, and Nephili at full strength.
I mean,
So
I'm
that's pretty great.
basically at full strength. I just don't have half of my key points, but
Bullbug is at full strength. Ariad's a warlock, so she's got everything. But it's basically just me who's pretty well tapped.
yeah.
And I'm. Say again.
Area is mainly a sorcerer.
Yeah,
that's
it's
right,
mostly
yeah.
mainly a
She's got
sorcerer.
Yeah, but you can swap out the spell slots, so you're always going to recover something.
Yeah,
But
I think
also, Titans have disadvantage on attacks against me, so even just drawing a sword and getting into melee with you guys is not the worst thing.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna deal decent damage to him because of the axe.
I kind of expected to get wiped by Lutheria when that happened, but honestly, it wasn't too bad. Between the shield wall, the disadvantage armor, and like
I mean, it was close.
not complete trash health.
It was very close.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I didn't. Yeah, I expected to just get smushed by her.
Yeah. And I think Aravanda is definitely going to take an active role in this fight. I mean,
Yeah,
just an
I think
extra.
we have to.
I think even if he gets like 6 hit points of damage on him and goes down, I can bring him back. It's still damage. You know, it's the last ditch.
I'm gonna give my bardic to the little dragons. Just help stretch them out as much as we can. And obviously, if like he summons mooks or something, they can take care of them.
Yeah.
But we got 3 very tanky people at full strength and 1 almost at full strength, and Bulldog too. So
Yeah, and at least this time round I've got my shield, my Shell of the Turtle Dragon thing, so
yeah.
I'm a bit harder to hit, especially when we have shield wall.
And I don't have nothing. I have 2 second level and 2 fourth level spells left.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not like I can't do nothing, but also single enemy big bads are I'm
very hard for
they're
you.
not my jam.
Yeah.
They're hard for me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Multiple
so-
dragons in one go? Yeah, no problem. Incapacitate them all solo.
Mhm.
One guy with legendary resistance and extremely powerful attacks, presumably. Yeah. No, not a ton I can do.
No.
So, yeah. I'm very happy to have filled the role of just getting you guys here. Mostly full up.
I'm just glad we found those healing potions, honestly.
Oh, I do have. Actually, I still have a fair amount of spells. I have all my spells in my quill except for haste, which is a fair amount. And I also have my spell-like abilities as well. Fairy Fire and Darkness might come in useful. Yeah, man, Heat Metal is so situational, but when it comes up,
It's so funny.
so good.
Especially if, like, it's, like, getting a weapon is funny as well. 'Cause they have
Yeah.
to drop it typically, or take that
Yeah.
disadvantage, and it's just like it's constantly frustrating. But then again, it's also very annoying if it happens to you.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like I've kind of forgotten about it. It's been a long time since I've used it. But then, like she made such a show. Like, where is my damn armor? I'm like, oh right.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret grabbing that armor in a second, buddy. Because no save, no attack roll. If you go for the armor, then that's it. There's no taking it off. It's just bonus action on subsequent turns for damage and disadvantage to their stuff. That's so good, especially when you're low on spell slots, to just cast it once and get some real mileage out of it. But yeah, got to be holding or wearing metal.
The fact that you had a convenient, indestructible wall to teleport behind also helps.
Just a
Yep.
bit.
I know if you wanted to turn off all the walls, that would have been fine. Yeah, I was enjoying the thought before I remembered that levitate was concentration of just dipping outside of the tower itself and be like, hello, just floating there and burning them. Darius is very, very squishy, so if you provide me a indestructible wall, I'm gonna Misty Step behind it when I'm holding concentration on something.
Man, I just looked at my inventory on D&D Beyond, and I'm baffled as to why I have so much money. Though we never really spend it.
Oh well, when we do, we go hard.
Do yeah. Like I can't even. I'm looking at the list of things we can have created, and nothing like.
Metra Skull,
jumps
hey,
out
so
at me.
that's where it's been.
Man, we need to get that back to.
Yeah, I
Grave.
was just thinking that.
That's my immediate thought is save that, but we can't. I mean, after this fight, we have to go straight to Mitros.
Yeah, it'll have to be an afterwards, but during an epilogue or whatever, we can return it. Well, that's the thing. Even if without the coin thing that you need to enter, I have a tomb there, so he has no right to refuse me entry. At the very, very worst.
I feel like he would. At very least, we could leave it with him, and he'd take it. Surely. He would do the right thing.
The other thing I'm curious about going back there is I would like to try to enter the tombs of the 5 missing dragons.
Yeah.
Because if they're not dead, then theoretically I wouldn't
It's
be
not
hit
tomb
with
robbing.
the curse. Yeah, wouldn't be hit with the curse of the grave robber.
Although I don't think there'd be anything in there then, right?
Oh, maybe. I mean, you don't fake your own death and then take all your assets with you. You got to pay the price to sell the narrative.
Yeah.
I mean, the missing dragons don't have graves because they're missing.
But not all of them had.
Oh.
No, the only dragon who has its own grave is Belmitra. Most of the dragons weren't exactly recovered after the Battle of Mitros.
I seem to remember that there was a bunch of them, and we were like, nope, not going in there, not risking the grave robber curse.
The graves of the Dragonlords.
Yeah.
Right, but aren't the dragons connected to it? Because Darathaxel was connected to mine.
Some.
I guess the ones that actually.
But it was.
Like
it was mostly the graves of the Dragonlords that basically the next generation also had their graves in Telemach, and those, of course, were buried with their dragons.
Okay.
But the Darius generation, not many were recovered.
I see. Gotcha.
Oh my god, next level is the ability score improvement.
Fate, probably resilience, wisdom.
That's a good pick for you.
I feel like Demos as a half god should have resilience in most things, so I'm just gonna begin picking them until I have them all.
I would have thought
Yeah.
for the demigod that a good blessing would have been like maybe 1 point of legendary resistance. Something just to be like, I'm a god! You cannot hit me, fools.
Well, it's beginning to get cool outside, so I'm gonna take a short walk. And that's such a really. Thanks for playing though, and I
Yeah.
guess I'll talk to you guys